Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So today, another exciting day, a great buying opportunity day. Hopefully you guys had an opportunity to buy because we're coming back up. So today, let's talk about this huge crypto buying opportunity and also this shocking Bitcoin prediction. And let's talk about what happened today exactly and what to expect going forward. All right, let's do it. Welcome, guys. We went as low today as 90,700. You know, I knew we were going to turn around, but it did not matter. Even when we went lower, it did not matter. But I kind of knew because the alts turned around before Bitcoin did. I even called it out on Alpha First today because I noticed the alts bottomed and the alts started coming up again. I'm like, okay. So actually, I did pretty well with my trades with alts today. A lot better than yesterday. And then, sure enough, Bitcoin did start turning around. And it's looking like it's okay. It's a little bit better than before. Obviously, I've been making this a big point ever since we started falling yesterday. For those people that started panicking and said, oh my God, the world is ending, Bitcoin is coming down. I just want to remind you guys that we started this month in the 60s, okay? So Bitcoin in the 90s is quite okay. Even at 90,000 Bitcoin, 93,000 Bitcoin, it does not matter. When we started the month in the 60s, we're still 50% higher than earlier this month. So anyone that was panicking, do not panic. And don't listen to the fudders or the naysayers, anyone that was trying to spread panic today or yesterday, okay? A little retracement, a little break, a little consolidation, especially before Thanksgiving, is quite okay. You gotta treat these dips as gifts, huge buying opportunities, okay? Because we're not gonna get too many of these going forward. Bitcoin is getting super expensive, very hard to accumulate, and same thing with crypto. A lot of them have come up really fast, so just take advantage if you can. If you can't, just continue to hold them. That's it. Same thing with MicroStrategy. Sold off another 12% today. I bought the dip. Hopefully some of you guys that do own stocks, you did too. Because at some point, it's going to turn around and it's going to go right back up to $500 and no one's going to remember this dip anymore. That's how it works. Same deal with Bitcoin. No one's going to remember that we dipped down to $90,000 when we're going to be sitting at $150,000. That's how it works. So take advantage when you can. Now, the ETFs today, oh, what happened there? It had numbers and then it disappeared. Well, it did show outflows. I don't know what happened to this site. It did show we had outflows. And it just disappeared. But anyways, what happened today? It was pretty obvious. We had an epic display of lettuce hands. Okay. Short-term panic holders sold 55,000 Bitcoins today. A ton. But really what drove it, you know, there was articles about, long-term sellers selling. Yeah, some of it. But really, the motivation was this: to get rid of the longs. Way too many people threw on longs. Way too many people were making crazy amount of money with their longs, right? Whenever this happens, whenever too many people are making way too much money with their leverage plays, this always happens. There's a reset. Close to $600 million liquidated. Okay, so this explains it. You had a whole bunch of longs getting liquidated. You can look at that. That went all the way down, right? Got a whole bunch of longs liquidated, and then it caused a whole bunch of panic selling. A lot of lettuce hands decided to sell. Just not good overall, right? And unfortunately, what happened? All the lettuce hands, they sold all their Bitcoin to the diamond hands and also to the institutions. The institutions like BlackRock, like Sailor, like everyone else that said, thank you, I'll take your life-changing wealth away from you. That's exactly what happened, right? That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to give the big boys more Bitcoin. They already have so much of it. You want to take it away from someone else. You don't want to be giving it up. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened, right? And it happens every single time when the market gets a little bit too overheated. There's too many people that have way too much leverage. This is what happens, right? So that's why I've been saying, you guys are playing with leverage, do low leverage, and also set your stop gaps, set your stop losses so you don't get in a situation where you do get liquidated like today, right? But still, whenever this happens, we will recover. It always happens. It always happens. We get through it, and then we make another leg up, and no one seems to remember anymore. That's how it always works, okay? We know Bitcoin is on a path, a relentless trajectory to become a global reserve asset. We're excited in the US because we know that Trump is going to make Bitcoin a strategic reserve, okay? But we know that other countries are looking at the same thing. At some point, we know that Bitcoin is going to become a strategic reserve or just a reserve asset of the world. El Salvador is already doing it. Other countries are thinking about it. Now Brazil is thinking about doing the same thing. It's being proposed everywhere. And I know China and Russia, they're probably going to be doing the same thing after the US does it, right? So this is definitely not the time to be selling off your Bitcoin, especially when 2025 is going to be so exciting and it's going to be a game changer. Game changer for Bitcoin, game changer for crypto. This is definitely not the time to be panicking about some 8% dip when we just had a 50% move within a matter of weeks. Just think about how silly that sounds. Pantera, actually, excuse me. They just revealed that in the early days, 2013 to 2015, they bought 2% of the world's Bitcoin supply. They don't tell you how much they bought it for, but they revealed they own 2% of the world's supply. Up until now, I don't think anyone knew that. So again, you know, I talk about supply shock. I talk about how most of the supply is going to be gone. Now Pantera reveals that they own 2% of the supply out of nowhere. And that has given them 131,000% within this fund, okay? And they believe Bitcoin will reach $740,000 in 2028, which is the next cycle. That may be conservative because this shocking prediction, as someone you guys know, that may make that 740,000 prediction look tame, right? Man, they own 2%. If you take into account like what Saylor may end up with, what BlackRock and ETFs have, and what Trump is go by, and everything else, I mean that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot, right? But you know what? Charles Hoskinson also I see a lot of people responding to Ronan. Hopefully you're trolling, Ronan. Hopefully you're trolling. If you're not trolling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way, but you know what? I think you're trolling, but hopefully you're not. Hopefully you are trolling. Charles Hoskinson, which most of you guys know, released this today saying that in the next 12 to 24 months, he believes that Bitcoin will reach $250,000 to $500,000. And I do believe that is correct. If Bitcoin ends this year well above $100,000, then 250 is definitely doable. 500,000 may be within reach, which makes this $740,000 prediction by 2028 actually quite conservative if you think about it. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, if you're looking at where we are going right now, obviously we're moving according to plan, but 2025 is going to be so different than all previous bull run years, okay? The parabolic year, because obviously the landscape is changing. Everything that I've been telling you guys is coming true. Bitcoin is going to become a reserve asset, possibly a global asset, and it's going to be embraced by everyone. Institutions love it. Retail FOMO is going to come in, and it's just going to be a different game, it's going to be a different landscape altogether. So obviously, this is not time to be panicking. And you know what? We have Miss Hawk Tua to save us too. It was announced today that Haley Welch is going to be launching the Hawk Memecoin. And we know that this is going to blow up and save crypto. I don't know why this got 1.7 million views. And I don't know why she needs a meme coin. I don't know why I'm even sharing this story. I just thought it was funny. But she's here to save crypto. This is exactly what we need. This is exactly the right time to be launching a meme coin. Normally this is a top indicator. So, you know, whatever. Hey, we got a Doge ETP. That's coming up in Sweden. Those of you guys that are in Sweden, you can now buy a Doge ETP. So that's pretty cool, I guess. We also have a meme bridge that's going to connect Solana and Injective. Both have been doing quite well recently. That's pretty cool for those of you guys that are into memes. Sonic, Phantom, aka Sonic, is launching soon. Phantom actually did pretty well today. They had a decent pump. I made a little money trading them today. And also, Injective is launching their AI agent too. So if you're into AI play, well, no, this is actually before. But yeah, they are into AI. I thought it was today. Anyways, that is all. Bitcoin is coming up to almost 93,000. And today, Algorand did very well. I called them out earlier today on Alpha First. They started out a little slow, but now they're actually gaining quite a lot. They're almost back to like 32 cents. That was their high recently. ADA, back to 95 cents, which is not bad. They bottomed out at 87 cents earlier today. They came back to 95 cents. XRP, they bottomed at 127. They're almost back to 140 today. AVAX took a big dump earlier this morning at $38. Now they're back to $43. Golden, I told you guys, golden opportunities to DCA. This is a big jump right there, right? Solana didn't jump that much. Still great buy opportunity this morning. They dumped to about 221. Now they're back to 233. Still a little bit off from their recent 260 something, but hey, still plenty of time to DCA. Today is a pretty good day. Today's a good day, and it's going to get better. It's going to get better. All right, let's do Q&A. Stocks Vision Hub. Appreciate it. And you're welcome. Oh boy, hold on. Scrolling up. Ronin Lions. I hope you're trolling, but if you're not, just know that, hey, dips happen. If you really literally bought at 99,000, just know that you're just down like probably 7% and Bitcoin will come back. Okay, so just stay in the game. The one guy released a Kraken, NMCT. I'm not superstitious, but Jim Cramer needs to STFU. Yes, he does flip flop quite a lot. And inverse Kramer is never wrong. Is there a way to follow your trades in real time like a membership? I was thinking about it, but honestly, I'm really reckless with my trades. I go by gut feel. I don't do a lot of lines. I study and look at the charts all day long. I make a lot of wrong trades too. I close a lot of trades sometimes when I feel like I'm just in a wrong position. But overall, my net trades are more positive than negatives. So it's really hard to do it. I've been thinking like if I'm really bored one of these days, I will just do like a 10-hour trading session. So then you could kind of see my trades in real time. Maybe I'll do that for like my Patreon and YouTube members like that. I've been thinking about that, but like you really have to just like stay with me for the entire day. Otherwise, it's just impossible to follow. I might be doing that. But it really, like, you have to follow me for a day. Like, literally, this whole morning, it didn't do much until we bottomed, and then I made a little bit. I made a little bit on Algo and ADA. I made a little bit on XRP too. Stellar has been so weak. I've been trying to play Stellar. I keep losing money on Stellar now, to be honest. It's just like, there's no momentum on Stellar. Ever since it hit the peak, it just keeps not doing anything. MJ Matrix, that means BTC will not longer have a bear cycle. Yeah, I have this thing about how I think Bitcoin may not have a bear or crypto winter, and we may just have this super cycle that just goes on forever. That could happen. With the institutions buying so much of the supply, I don't see them dumping it. Like, honestly, we could have corrections like this, like a 10% correction to liquidate the longs or whatever, and then we just keep on going. Next level motivation. I appreciate it. Margaret, what is your average cash trade amount? Probably like 10K. Like I trade large amounts because I trade on very little movement. But you don't have to. You could trade on smaller amounts. Have you looked at Benkey liquid staking on AVAX? Someone actually showed me that yesterday. It looks like a fine project. I just don't have any opinion on it. I did not get liquidated because I'm smarter now because I close all my positions. When I go to sleep, I set up all my stop losses. In the morning, I don't, but I watch them carefully all day long. So if there's any drastic moves, I'll close them. So, I mean, I could show you guys right now. I have them open. So, like right now, I have a 20x on Bitcoin. You guys can't see it. I have a 20x on Bitcoin. I'm up like 3K on this. 10x on XRP. I opened up these recently, so they haven't been moving. Down about 700. 8x on Algo up 300. 8x on ADA minus 200, minus 700, minus 300, minus 500. So, like these are recent ones, so not too much, but like I closed some ones recently that did pretty well. Like Algo, I just closed not too long ago, $1,800 win. ADA, like $1,100 win. So today I did pretty good. I'd say today I was up like 10, 15K. So even on bad days, you can make money. You just have to spend time. But again, like you literally have to watch it like nonstop. You know, you can't just like set it and just like walk away. It's not possible. You have to sit in front of your computer like 10 hours or look on your phone for 10 hours a day. Thanksgiving, no, I'm not gonna be streaming on Thanksgiving. I am gonna take a break on Thanksgiving. You gotta have to watch someone else that's not living in the US. They'll probably be streaming. Yeah, but I did lose money yesterday. So I am up that much, but like yesterday I probably lost money. Yesterday was a horrible day. So it's not gonna be a win day every day. Yesterday was probably the first day in a long time where I actually lost money. Yesterday there was nothing I could do. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't make money yesterday. Isn't it mentally draining for 10 days? Yes, it is. It is. And my eyes are blurry all day. Like, but it's just addictive. Like, I've been doing this for like maybe 3 weeks straight, and it's super addictive. It's not for everyone. I'm not suggesting this for everyone. It's super addictive, and you really just have to glue yourself to it. And I'm playing with large amounts, guys. That's why I'm able to do what I'm doing. If you're playing with smaller amounts, you know, it's not going to be the same results, but you really have to eye it. Like, you know, if you're not paying attention, it's just not going to work. What's your grind? Welcome. What's your best super degen play? Probably some meme that I don't remember. Like I don't know it off the top of my head right now. Like right now it's pretty stable. There's nothing moving right now. Like, okay, so just to give you guys an example, if I was playing like right now, algo is not like really hot at this moment, but like looking at this example, I would throw like a 8x or 10x at algo probably like at this moment because there's a higher probability that algo would go up at this moment on the 1 minute chart. Because obviously, according to this pattern, you could see RSI and stochastic are flipping upwards. And the overall pattern is still going upwards, although you don't know. It can all of a sudden just tank down, but most likely it's going to go upwards. And if you're looking at like the 5 minute, it's not topped out or anything. But Algorand right now isn't very hot. There's not a whole lot of momentum. But if there was, you would see, you know, more candles going upwards. But right now, there's just not a whole lot of movement. I did make a good amount on Phantom. Someone pointed me to Phantom today, and I was looking at it. What is it? I don't know. That's not a good one. It's pretty risky to enter right now. 5 minutes stochastic is pretty high. It could keep going. If you want to be a degen, you can ride this up a little higher. 1 minute is about to come down. It probably will go up. So if you want to be a degen, you could ride this up a little bit. But you can't ride it much longer before it comes down. See, this is normally if I was a degen, I would throw a long on here, but like half the time I would lose money. But there you go, right there. Like that move will probably make me a couple $100. All right, let's see what happens. If that falls, which very likely it can, because on a 5 minute, it looks like it's going to fall anytime. But a lot of times, if there is a lot of momentum, it will carry a little bit further. What about XLM or XRP? XLM it shot up way too fast, so it lost all momentum. And there's fundamentally, I don't know what's going for XLM Stellar at this point. XRP, I do like. There's a lot of partnerships going on right now, so I do like XRP at this point. And plus, there's no pressure from the SEC anymore. They're probably going to close all their cases. So I like XRP much better at this point than Stellar. If BDC goes to 200, 500K, where does that put Solana and Cardano? I think Solana is going to end somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 this cycle. Cardano, I don't know. It could be like $5, $10, somewhere above there. Is Phantom at all-time high right now? I just talked about Phantom. They're coming out with the Sonic launch in 4 to 6 weeks. So that's probably why. I was playing them a little bit today, and then they just kind of stopped moving. Let's see, where are they? They were March high. They were at $1.23. So I'll just draw a line there. Maybe they got a good shot to get there. If they could break through the March high, that would be pretty bullish if they could do that. I don't know if they can do that tonight, but you could see the volume definitely picked up over here. So I think that may be where they end up tonight. Johnny just landed, showing up. Awesome. You seem to be flying a lot. Thoughts on Chill Guy? No thoughts on memes. Will we hit 93.4 before the end of the stream? I like to see that. Let's see. We're still making good moves up. You can see this pattern like this. The next one could bring us past. Maybe. We need a little extra push. I need to add Phantom to my list. Did it push up a little more? Oh, I think it retraced a little bit. That's no good. Oh no, I think it pushed up a little bit. Yay, I'm up $100, guys. Oh no. Hey, I'm up $200. I'm up $284 and climbing on that position. All right. 180. I'm just gonna close this before it tanks. 200 bucks on that position, so it's good enough. Hey, $200 in 5 minutes. That's not bad. I'm worried because the 5 minute looks like it's going to turn around any time now. Like within seconds, you're going to see a giant red candlestick. You see? It's starting to retrace already. I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like to like time it perfectly. What about Lumnia, RWA? I don't know this project. The only full cycle RWA chain bridging billions of dollars. Why does it sound so familiar? But I don't know this project. It sounds very familiar. What chain is this on? Or is their own? They are their own chain? Okay. Well, market cap is only a third their FDV, so they only released a third of their tokens. They're on Binance, Crypto.com. They're not on Coinbase yet. Okay. Oh, they were called Orion. They rebranded to Lumnia. Interesting. Okay. They came out earlier this year. Okay. Partners. Yeah, that doesn't say much. They're partners with Coinbase, but yet they're not listed on Coinbase. Interesting. Okay, decent project. See? What did I tell you guys? I timed that pretty good. Look at all those red candles. If I didn't close out my position, I'd probably be down like $500 right now. Have you considered retail with FOMO into base because of Coinbase? Not really. I mean, depends on what projects. I mean, if it's like great projects or memes, then yeah. Why is BlackRock always last to show the flow up? I don't know. I actually don't know. They just, because they're the biggest, they have the most buys, so they have to wait. All right, guys. Let's conclude. Today, you know what? Today started out really, really scary, I guess, for some. But you know what? When it's scary, you just got to reprogram your brain at this point, at this junction, when Bitcoin is in the 90s. You just got to reprogram your brain to look at all dips as gifts at this point. Honestly, like knowing what's coming up and knowing that we just had a 50% jump within a matter of weeks, things are going to get really expensive. Really, really expensive. So take the opportunity to buy what you can before things get out of hand, out of control. That's it. That's it, guys. All right. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's not Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, I think Thanksgiving is the 28th. So I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll see where Bitcoin is. I think I have a feeling. I have a feeling tomorrow will be a better day. I think we're probably going to be heading up tomorrow. It'll be a better day. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care.